So that was my talk. Thank you. She did it already. Who doesn't know here what a service mesh is? Yeah. Who is using a service mesh in production with 100% adoption with their application team? I know that. So my name is Stephane. I work at Isovalent. I'm a sales engineer. And before that, I was working at Google doing something called Kubernetes. And now I'm trying to sell stuff to people like you. I said trying, okay? So normally, if you know me already, I'm used to talk for a very long time. And I love to hear myself. So it's a very, very tough exercise for me today. I only have 5 minutes. So I will be trying to do something very different. I'm not going to talk about tech. I'm going to tell you a story. So the story is about someone that doesn't really exist, right? His name is Stephane, and he did one mistake in his entire life. And that's the story I want to tell today. So Stephane is a platform engineer, and he's tasked with a very, very simple things to do. Meet the requirements from an internal teams. It's all of us, right? It's not what I want, it's what they want. So the requirement is very simple, like every list of requirements. So the team, they come to me and they say, to Stephane, sorry, and they say, we want to secure service-to-service communication. We want to allow very complex traffic, and we have all types of different protocols. We want Brooklyn deployment, and we want network observability. Been there? Stephane too. So Stephane, is a normal engineer with years of intensive experience, so he does the same thing that we will be doing, right? He goes online and he's like, okay, this is my list of requirements, how do you solve that? And he discovered the perfect world of service mesh. What a word. So he does the same thing everyone does. He built a POC, a proof of concept, and everything works perfectly. It's fine, amazing POC, a lot of services, multi-service mesh, crossing cluster, observability, everything is perfect. I am meeting all of these requirements. But now I have to sell that to the other team. Now I have to go see all of these other people and talk about service mesh all over again. And that's their feedback. What? New custom definition? What even is a sidecar? What did you say the footprint was exactly? How many CPU and memory are you going to use on my cluster? Another control plane? Like one more? Come on. This book is the new upgrade procedure. That's a real one. That's the only real one from someone who doesn't work here anymore. How do you debug this? Day 2 operation. How do you solve your thing, your service mesh perfect thing? Like, where does it start? Where does it end? How can I see my logs? Where are my logs? It's sad, right? Stephane did one and only one thing wrong. One thing. He didn't come to our booth. Some of you may have done that. Otherwise, Stephane would have known that he could actually reduce operational complexity, he could actually be reducing resource usage, have better performance, even avoid sidecar, have all of these pretty nice, shiny things, and even that he didn't actually need a service mesh at all. He just needed the right CNI. And that's what we do, and that's what we're trying to fix. Service mesh is nothing that just answering requirements from another team. Requirements coming from the networking, for the observability world, but not from the application mesh. So guess what we do? We solve it at the network layer, the observability layer, and not at the application layer. So you heard about eBPF. I'm not going to talk about that. When you don't have sidecar, obviously you're going to use less resources because you don't double your footprint. There is less cost because you don't have to go to the TCP IP stack of the kernel, to the routing. I'm sorry, I have to say it. You don't have to go over and over again. You can bypass all of that with eBPF. So just come to the booth, and I'm going to explain to you how you can use your ingress controller, use your service that you already know. You just use the gateway API at the control plane, and don't even talk about envoy. Don't talk about all those things, and just solve what you want to solve. That's it for me.